thing started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for you.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's the pressure. caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
I'm fixing to add Pickle to the party so me and him can play our Madden.
Penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.